General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
В степи полки казачьи с дому, один казак из дому столил. Ой, заскучал один казак по дому, коню на гриву повод уронил. Ой, заскучал один казак по дому, коню на гриву повод уронил. Эх, развитались кудрь рассыпную, а новинунка мучила его. Видно, глядел синюю степную, а в той дали не видно ничего. Видно, глядела синюю степную, а в той дали не видно ничего. Тряхнул казак желанной головою, сказал своим товарищам с тоской: эх, сердце молодое, ой, как мне, братцы, хочется домой. Эх, изболело сердце молодое, ой, как мне, братцы, хочется домой. Иди скорей, дорожка, дорога, разве казачью думает тоску. Эх, надо поднял коня лихого и свистнул сабли острый на скаку. Эх, надо поднял коня лихого и свистнул сабли острый на скаку. Давай степи, полки со славой громкой, пёстрый шли, сделай самолёт. Правильная, родимая сторонка, пример красный коней на проход. Правильная, родимая сторонка, пример красный коней на проход. Правильная, родимая сторонка, пример красный коней на проход. Правильная, родимая сторонка, пример красный коней на
In 1989, Blake Purcell and his wife Kathy felt God leading them to become missionaries in the Soviet Union. Listen as Blake Purcell explains in an interview with Kevin Swanson of Generations with Vision.
In 1990, when we moved there, I'd already been in ministry with the Navigators at the Air Force Academy in Texas A&M. And what we did was we got a small group of students. They were all non-Christians, of course. And lo and behold, the men and the women in our study group began to confess Christ. And so I already had experienced the power of the Word of God, but I tell you, it really blew me away when I saw lives transformed just from opening the Bible and discussing it, and me not even really having to, quote, preach, because at that point in time I couldn't preach. My Russian was not good enough. And those original guys that came to Christ and girls that came to Christ, about 10 girls and about 10 guys, they began to marry each other. They were the only Christians they knew. And now about 5 of those couples have 3 to 5 kids each.
И животворящей, и нераздельней Троице, всегда, ныне и присно, и во веки веков.
My name is Oleg Volkov. I am a pastor of Presbyterian Church Annunciation, Pushkin. I met Blake Purcell 2000. Although I had some kind of theological education, I understood that I had to study more. My friend told me about a Reformed seminary in St. Petersburg. The first thing I understood when I became a student of the seminary was a very serious approach towards education. It was very difficult but very blessed time in my life. The second thing I understood was that seminary focuses not only education but on personal life of each student and his character.
In 1999, when we opened up the seminary, it was really a discipling center in the context of Reformed theology. The heart of what we're doing is still 2 Timothy 2:2 and Ezra 7:9 and 10. What you've heard from me before many witnesses, entrust to faithful men who will be able to teach others also, 2 Timothy 2:2, and Ezra 7:9 and 10. It says, Ezra set his heart to study the law of the Lord and to do it, and to teach his statutes and his ordinances in Israel.
Theological and practical knowledge were very useful and still helps me in my pastoral ministry in church.
So at first it was a full-time seminary, and then about 4 years ago we began an extension course. And the reason we have this extension course is because after we trained men locally, we realized if we brought men in from churches from the former Soviet Union in all 4 of the countries, Russia, the Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and Belarus, if we brought them in for 3 years, their churches would probably die. Because a typical church in the former Soviet Union is 10 men and 50 women, or 3 men and 20 women. There's just not much male leadership. So now we bring them in twice a year for 2 weeks, and then in between those 2-week intensive courses, we have live online classes over the internet.
Mighty Lord, extend your kingdom, be the truth with triumph crowned. Let the lands that sit in darkness hear the glorious gospel sound. From our borders, from our borders.
I wanted to introduce you to one of our most precious brothers here. I'm from a Muslim country. He says, well, 2 times in the past year we have been arrested, and the police fined them all total $11,000. That's a huge amount of money. He says, well, their vision is that they will continue to serve the Lord even though there's continuing persecution going on. And he says that once
арт-информацию.
We have tried very hard to create a home that our children can grow and be discipled in.
И мы старались создать такой дом, в котором наши дети росли и становились учениками.
Each morning, our day starts at this table. And then finally, marital unity is very important. To be on the same page as your spouse. I always encourage families that are beginning to homeschool to pick a theme verse for their homeschool.
Я всегда вдохновляю семьи, которые начинают процесс домашнего обучения, найти стих оптимист для вашего обучения.
You do this when you're in your groups where you talk about the sermon. Why not do it with your children's education?
Hello, my name is Evgeny Krushkov. I am talking with you from Karaganda, Kazakhstan. I am the Dean of Students of the Biblical Theological Seminary in St. Petersburg. I graduated the seminary in 2011. I would like to introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Saule, and 4 children, Adele, Slava, Vera, and Margarita. We are expecting a new baby in a couple of weeks. This fall, Dr. Rob Rayburn of Faith Presbyterian Church in Tacoma, Washington, will lecture at our intensive course on apologetics. For the intensive course, we will need to raise $15,000 by September 1st. Additionally, for the past 3 years, Slavic Reformation Society has focused on raising support for our ministers, church planters, and 8 of them now are generously funded. An amazing answer from the Lord and from you. Right now we need to raise the $2,500 per month. This will support the year-round ministry and allow us to be able to organize the intensive courses. Let me ask you to prayerfully consider making a pledge to support Slavic Reformation Society for $100 per month by August 15th. Please pray for the Lord to move people's hearts so that we can take advantage of these ministry opportunities for preaching the Word of God and growing the church across 9 time zones of Eurasia. If you and your church would like to give to this need, go to the Slavic Reformation Society website donation page. Thank you.